Hey guys, and welcome back to Almost Quality Gaming. And I'm pretty sure what you're thinking, oh, look at this, we're doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles again, hooray. No, we're actually doing the Knuckles playthrough this time, and Knuckles goes through the same stages but different layouts than Sonic's stages. So, by the way, after you beat the game, there's a select stage feature, which is always awesome. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so once you boot up the game with Knuckles, you are suddenly thrust into the world. You're like, alright, Angel Island Zone Act 1, go, do it. Like, okay, what am I doing? What's my goal? An omitted scene for some reason from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which only shows up if you play standalone Sonic and Knuckles. If you start the game up as Knuckles and Sonic and Knuckles, you get a scene where Knuckles is just chilling in Mushroom Hill Zone, and suddenly Egg Robo shows up and just throws a bomb at Knuckles for some reason and blows Mushroom Hill up for okay. So, and then Knuckles shows up at Angel Island and does his thing. Anyway, special stages are back, and you can guess how we're gonna handle them. Yeah, that's how we're gonna handle them, because quite frankly, they're the same special stages. They already take up a good chunk of time, so whatever. I'm gonna edit them out past this point. Anyway, so yeah, Egg Robo shows up, blows up Mushroom Hill Zone, and I guess Knuckles sees that. That's supposed to be like a challenge to Knuckles, like, come at me, bro. And Knuckles is like, alright, bro. So yeah, Knuckles pretty much has the same playthrough. This takes place after Sonic's playthrough. You can tell by the background. The background has no water in it, unlike Sonic. That pretty much tells you that Angel Island is in the sky now. It's not in the water anymore. Because, you know, the Master Emerald's back on Angel Island, so yeah. Anyway, like the Sonic playthrough, for some reason Egg Robo decides to blow up Angel Island, because why not? I'm already here, so yeah, let's do this. Okay, didn't we already do this? Didn't Eggman try this? Okay, we'll do it again. Anyway, Knuckles goes through the same bonus stages, Knuckles goes through the same special stages, and it's pretty much a lot of fluff. And to be honest, a lot of the stages are similar. Like, this is the same Angel Island Zone Act 1. It only changes at the end. So, yeah, take that for what you will. It's the same game, but there are differences. That's why I'm choosing to do this. So, yeah. Anyway, Knuckles, in terms of what he can do, is kind of different. Has, like, two abilities and one major difference between him and Sonic. You've seen it pretty much already. By the way, this is the first alternate pathway. Usually Sonic would take this, but oh no, I broke the rock. What do I do now? I can't get up there. What do I do? Well, thankfully Knuckles is a powerhouse, so he can just bust through these rocks right here. And he's gonna fight the same mini-boss that Sonic fought, but here instead. Anyway, this is the exact same mini-boss. Hit him 6 times, and this time you get to see his pattern because I don't have a flame shield, or I don't just cheese him like I do. Anyway, back to the ability differences. Knuckles can glide, like you can see right there. He slowly descends if you jump and press the jump button again. And if you glide into a wall, he's actually going to stick to the wall, and you can climb that wall, so that's pretty cool. And I really like that ability, so that makes Knuckles unique. However, the trade-off is some speed, which, who cares, like Sonic's a bit faster, okay, that's fine. And the fact that he can't jump as high, and that's gonna come into play at some points. Some things are gonna be much harder because Knuckles has that slight difference in jump height. So, yeah. You would think that wouldn't matter that much, and I don't think it really does, but it kinda does matter in the grand scheme of things, so, yeah. Anyway, if you've noticed, this is a completely different Act 2 than what Sonic played. So, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, Knuckles couldn't get to Sonic's route, so he has to take a different path and go a different way, which leads to completely different level design. Which I think is pretty cool and adds to the entire comment I made about Sonic 3 being so much bigger and so much more grand than Sonic 2 and 1 were. Just like, there's an entirely different playthrough here with entirely new level design. Same levels and same music and stuff, but still, this is new design. So hey, you could technically consider it an Act 3 or something of Angel Island. So I always appreciate design like that. Anyway, so yeah, this was actually in Sonic 3. Oh, by the way, this we're at the boss fight now. It's the same boss fight. The boss fights operate the exact same as Sonic, but with some slight differences. Like for instance, this boss fight, the only difference is, well, first the only graphical difference is that Egg Robo's in the cockpit instead of Eggman, if you've noticed. And the only difference in terms of the boss fight itself is he shoots 4 flames instead of 2. Who cares? It's not like it matters. And yeah, that's that's Angel Island Act 1. Same boss fight, same everything, but you can tell that Act 2 is pretty different. So you can tell that Hydro City is kind of similar. And Knuckles just jumps off the bridge because, you know, he's not gonna push the switch, or there's no one to push the switch to drop him down. And I guess it's like, I guess I'm going that way anyway. Hydro City's the way I'm going anyway. So who cares? I'll just jump. Anyway, because thanks to his gliding ability, we're gonna show off an alternate pathway. Sonic couldn't go this way, but Knuckles can, which is always cool. So yeah, honestly, I've pretty much covered the differences in terms of the playthroughs. Like, Knuckles' playthrough takes place after Sonic's. Knuckles can glide and climb walls, Sonic can't. Knuckles can't use the ability shields, the shields of the abilities of the shields. There you go. Knuckles can't double jump with the electric shield, he can't do a burst with the flame shield, he can't do a bounce with the bubble shield. They're pretty much, they only negate their elements. Like, the bubble shield will help you breathe underwater and stuff. The electric shield will attract rings to you. So, you know. By the way, I entered a bonus stage, and I'm not doing bonus stages. Get me out of here. Screw this. So yeah. That's kind of Sonic's, and so Knuckles doesn't have the insta shield either, so that's another advantage Sonic has. So yeah, Sonic has higher jump, and he also has can do the insta shield, which gives him even more height or more reach. So hey, Sonic has a lot more reach than Knuckles, but Knuckles can glide and stuff. So take your pick, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the main differences. We're on part 1, and things are already, commentary's already stagnated. So we've got a bit to go in part 1 left. I'm doing Hydro City. So let's. I'd like to address like what got me into the Sonic series and what started this Let's Play channel, to begin with. Well, before that, I would also like to talk about the fact that my new schedule, because I kind of changed up the routine of uploading a part every day, because that can kind of get a bit tiring, and I have to get a part ready for each day, and I have other things to do. Anyway, I'll probably talk about that later, but the mini boss pretty much acts the same as he did with Sonic, but Knuckles can't jump as high, so he can't jump over him when he rolls down. So the only way to dodge him when he rolls down like that is to spin dash out of the way. Otherwise, it's the same fight, just you know, dodge him when he this way, but when he rolls down, and jump into him, and then there you go. It's not a hard fight at all. But yeah, the schedule. The upload schedule is going to be pretty much, for now anyway, Fridays, Saturday, and Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm not uploading on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. You don't have to memorize that, I just wanted to mention it, because if you don't see a part on a particular day, that's why. Because I have other things to do, I can't really, uploading a part each and every day is kind of tiring when I have other things to take care of, so yeah. Anyway, but what brought about this? Why Sonic? Why am I such a huge Sonic fan? What actually got me into the series? Well, as a kid, the cartoons are actually the first step. Well, technically, the first step was a friend at school who liked Sonic a lot and kept talking to me about him when we were like freaking kindergarten. Yeah, seriously, I was that young, and he actually got me to watch the cartoons, the Sad AM, Sonic Sad AM, and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic X at points. Again, I was born in 1999, so Sonic X was already out at that point. So, you know, I wouldn't really know when they would air, but whenever I would catch one, I would love watching it and stuff. And that got me curious for the games. I eventually got a PS2. My uncle got me a PS2, me and my brother, and you know, we wanted Sonic. We loved Sonic the Hedgehog, so we went to buy some video games. So what was my first experience? What was my first Sonic video game that I ever owned? Well, it was for the PS2, and a lot of people would tend to think that the PS2 has a pretty crappy selection of games, with your Shadow the Hedgehogs and your Sonic Heroes and whatnot, but and your Sonic Unleashed HD version, or not HD, SD version, not the standard definition. But what my first Sonic the Hedgehog experience ever was actually Sonic Riders for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I'm not kidding. What a way to get into the series, right? Yeah, that was the first game I ever bought. I remember specifically the day. Like, we went into the store, we asked the guy, I want some Sonic games, and the guy just brought like 4 or 5 CDs or something, and I had no idea what I was looking at. I was just a kid. I never did any research going into the store of what I wanted to buy. So, and it was all just a lot of colors to me, and it was like, okay, what do I want? I don't know. I just picked a random game, and as fate would have it, it was Sonic Riders. And what do I think of that game? Honestly, I absolutely love Sonic Riders. I think it's a phenomenal game. Obviously the racing mechanics, and it's kind of hard to get into. A lot of people will say that, and I'm the first to agree right there, guys. Sonic Riders is it's not an easy game to get into. And I actually count myself lucky that I got it at a young age, so I kind of like, yeah, you know what, I'll learn about this. I'm a kid, I have nothing better to do. I learned about, and I thought it was pretty cool, the concept of airboards and stuff, and racing, and it was a really fun game. What can I say? I do want to do a let's play of that at some point, because that game rules, and I already understand the mechanics of that game, and I think it's a really fun game. And that eventually led me to get Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, because when I heard there was a sequel, I obviously had to buy that. And yeah, but that was actually, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity wasn't my second game, because I played Sonic Riders, and I eventually heard that there was a sequel. Honestly, I don't even know what year this is, but there was a sequel. They probably had been out for a while. Again, I live in Egypt, so we're already behind the curve. Like, at that point, the PS3 already had been out, and you know, a lot of things had already been out, but I was late on catch up, as I am. Today, in the year 2021, when the PS5 has just been released, I just recently, at the end of February, I recently finally got my PlayStation 4. Look at that! Congrats to me, right? I got my PS4 finally, after the thing had just died. And that's not any new news to me. That's how I've always operated. The consoles are way too expensive. Games are way too expensive to buy here in Egypt. So you kind of gotta wait for you know, things to die so that the new thing can come out, and you're pretty much saving and stuff. All your money for that. Anyway, Knuckles takes this alternate pathway because there's no one to push the switch to drop us down. So there's more level to play. And again, what I love about this more level bit, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but there's not much to talk about, so there are a lot more tangents to come, trust me. By the way, I don't need these platforms, I can climb walls, so screw you platforms. But a thing I like about the Knuckles segments is that they pretty much, they're designed with Knuckles in mind, obviously, because Knuckles is the only one that can take these pathways. So with a part like here, for instance, there's this huge set of spikes, and you got to glide all the way over this. Sonic can't go over this. Tails might be able to go over this, but he might tire out, I'm not sure. And yeah, it's just more levels, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, what was I saying? I finally got my PS4, so hooray for me, right guys? Anyway, we're at the end of the part, and this is the same boss fight that Sonic faced. Only one difference, pretty much. Again, it's Egg Robo, not Eggman, so yeah. But the only difference in the boss fight itself is that when Eggman creates that whirlpool in the middle of the water, he doesn't dip down to create it. Egg Robo, rather, doesn't dip down to create it. So you can only hit him when he's done creating it, so you can stand on the whirlpool. So that's the only difference. Otherwise, you're going to have to rely on the bombs to hit him. And I'll say this right now. This is my worst run-in with the Eggman fight, with this particular fight, because I struggle way too much against this guy. I don't get my shots in when I should, and I take forever to fight him. But other than that, it's a pretty basic fight. So yeah. And there's nothing really to say anymore. But yeah, my second game, actually, because I heard about Zero Gravity, so I saved up for that. Me and my brother saved up for that. And then when the fateful day came when we finally were able to get to the shop and buy it, and because the shop is quite a bit away, it's not really that close, so we're not always able to go there. My brother saw another game that really caught his eye. That, you know, it was like, no, we're buying this game. It was like, wait, but we saved for Zero Gravity. And I was like, no, we're buying this game. And what is that game? Well, I'm gonna reveal that next part, because we're pretty much done for that part, for this part. But yeah, I decided to get into my Sonic Origins for a bit, I guess. Anyway, that was it for part 1. Come back for part 2, and we head back to Marble Garden and have some fun times.